Fellow Sierra Leoneans, my name is Mohamed Siba, the leader of the NDA party and the 2023 presidential candidate. I secured third place in the June 24, 2023 presidential race. Indeed, I campaigned very hard to earn every vote. Through our shared vision of building a better Sierra Leone, we achieved a third place, the first time since the founding of our party in 1995. I want to express my profound gratitude and sincere appreciation to all those who voted for me. Thank you very much. As the new emerging third force, I want to talk to you how we can restore our fragile democracy, promote peace and security, while improving the economic outlook of our people. I want to share with you a more hopeful and stable future that we must build together through a committed and trusted national leadership, a genuine love for country, and sacredly honoring the aspirations of our beloved people. In the wake of the tragic November 26, 2023 security breach of our military installation, our central prison, including the death of our heroic security officers who were guarding our fragile democracy that day, I am deeply saddened that such unfortunate event could happen in a nation that knows too well the residues of armed conflict. I want to again condemn this act in the strongest possible terms and pay respect to our fallen men and women in uniform who protected our nation on that day from anarchy and mayhem. The repeated sounds of gunfires and hand grenades that reverberated across our city skylines did not only echo the tragic horrors of our troubled past, it underscored why we need more than ever a partnership of national cohesion and a politics of inclusivity that respects the rule of law, our constitutional democracy, and social justice for everyone. More than ever, we should be the last nation in the world to ever use military means to solve our political impasses. No winner emerged during our last brutal civil war yesterday, and no winner will emerge today if we think that violence and the use of deadly forces are the means to settle our political discourse. This is a dead end and a dangerous path all of us must resist, regardless of our political, ethnic, and regional persuasion. We suffer moral deficit to our international partners and other nations. We discourage private investors and multinational corporations. We create untold burden on our suffering people when we see violence as a way to achieving political power. And so, how do we create a future of sustainable peace? First, it is by supporting and building credible democratic institutions that are independent, inclusive, viable, and enduring. Take, for example, the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone. This institution is central to our democracy. This institution must understand that they are frontline peace builders. If they organize and supervise elections that are credible, transparent, free, and fair. They must also know that where the outcomes of their works are transparent, verifiable, and acceptable by everyone, ultimate peace is guaranteed and sustained. Peace is consolidated when we have an independent judiciary and a strong police and military force. When every citizen have the trust and confidence to fair and equitable justice, where the interpretation of the laws are based not on favoritism, political affiliation, or financial bribery, but on the constitutional principles and merits of the law. Peace and security are upheld when we create a correctional service system that treats inmates with dignity, provide them the right to due processes, and accord them the right to live without undue hardship. As a nation, we must continue to address the inequity in our society. We don't need checkpoints, hand grenades, and curfew orders. What our people need today is clean drinking water, food on their table, a good school to send their children, and uninterrupted electricity that brings livelihood and comfort, and jobs to support their families. What Sierra Leone needs is a good medical infrastructure that cares for the sick and trade with other countries. The path to a peaceful and stable Sierra Leone hinges on solving the economic outlooks of our citizens. But fellow Sierra Leoneans, we cannot achieve these aspirations if we believe that armed conflict is the way out. A new economy that works to create a new market in our marine resources and creating a tourism industry that brings in exponential revenues for us. A multi-corporate tax revenue that supports national economic growth. A skill-based education in science, computer, and technology that attracts multinational investment. And a court system where both investors and citizens believe can arbitrate their grievances and concerns. That is what Sierra Leone needs right now. We cannot achieve peace if we see government as a stock market to enrich ourselves with the natural resources of our country. Corruption is dangerous to peace because it creates inequities and hardship, which triggers violence and unrest. Civil servants, including politicians, must be accountable and demonstrate a trusted leadership that optimizes the hopes and the great expectations of our citizens. So, what do we do in the wake of this tragic event that have seriously undermined our peace, disrupted our local economy, eroded investor confidence, and created enormous fear in the minds of our people? How do we consolidate and rebuild from the breaches of our military and security installations, removing the checkpoints and restoring constitutional order? If we seriously look at addressing the underlying issues to this build-up and accept the variables that we need to build peace through national cohesion and political inclusion, then we are halfway there. The electoral outcome of 2023 have a direct impact on the action of November 26, 2023. But I don't agree that we should ever solve our problems through military means. That is a dead end. Let us reassess our security setup and correct the lapses and weaknesses that led to the breaching of our military barracks and prison. Create new protocols and structural changes should be made immediately. We should consider moving our barracks to strategic locations with new security parameters, new technological surveillances, and security systems. Our intelligence team should be able to capture actionable sources to foil future threats like what happened a week ago. The Pademba Road prison should be moved from that location. We need an ultra-modern prison system that accommodates more than 5,000 inmates. Not this one that was built only for 324 inmates. We must change the prison condition by providing justice for innocent inmates. Provide sufficient correctional facilities, clean drinking water, and sanitary condition in prison, including proper medical care. We must have a biometric system and ID profile for every inmate. Now is the time to build a new security surveillance system, train correctional officers on inmates' treatment, and overall prison services. We must not use this tragedy to convict innocent citizens who may not be guilty of what they are accused of. Government should not use this tragedy as an opportunity to go after political enemies. Democracy is injured if we turn a blind eye to justice and the protection of personal liberty and individual freedom. Finally, I believe that through the unwavering patriotic leadership in our collective pursuit for freedom and justice, and the way we treat those who even breach our security parameters, how we treat prisoners, our citizens, and the inclusivity of engaging political leaders with their constituency will provide us a fresh and a new opportunity to be rebuilding our democracy and protecting our long-earned peace. Let us all collectively work towards building a positive future, full of hope and optimism and peace for everyone. Thank you very much for listening. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. Thank you.